TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Here we go!
Oh, it doesn't start any hotter than this.
This guy is honestly one of the best characters and wrestlers in the wrestling business.
Man, I gotta tell you, this guy, you know, they used to say Randy Savage, who's, you know, Razor Maroni, so ooze machismo. This guy oozes charisma. He's just pure charisma.
He does. He's the man.
Standing still. One arm in a sling.
One arm in a sling. He still got it.
Yeah. Let me go help the Pope.
You should help the Pope. Steve DeAngelis, ladies and gentlemen, the man from ECW, a gentleman going to help the Pope. DeAngelis and Nero into the ring tonight. Well done. Bringing him up there too. Bringing him up with them. Don't hurt yourself there, Steve. Be careful. Be careful there, Steve. That's how you do it. That's how you let the man in the ring. Atta-way, Steve. Steve, that's why you are who you are, and I am who I am. You know what I mean?
Listen.
You'll do anything. You do what you got to do.
You know, listen. Go show some respect too, you know?
The crowd loves the Pope, man.
Well,
now I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I don't think you'd ever come to hang out with Kevin Masters for free.
Good point, Steve.
That this guy is truly in for a reality check. Give Pope a amen. That was cute. The only thing you prove that is everyone here is a puppet and you're a puppet master. So congratulations. Now, shut up. Now let's talk about some serious business. I'm as much of a Power Ranger as you are the Commissioner. Pink Ranger! Because what? No, shut up!
Kevin Matthews always lets the crowd get to him. Distracts him too much.
He knows how to endear himself to the crowd. Oh, hold on. Pope taking a swipe at Alexa Thatcher. Hold the phone.
Well, listen, you take a swipe at Alexa Thatcher.
Pope is a ladies' man.
There he is. Oh.
Let me get my point across. Maybe I will shut up. But until then, every one of you, shut up. You weren't here at the last show. And if you were number one commissioner in PWS. And at this time, I would like to reintroduce him. You all know him. So everyone, please give a grand entrance to the Iron Sheik.
Oh my God.
Iron Sheik, the original PWS commissioner. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Oh my. Is that the Sheik?
Who's looking at the Sheik?
Well, Velvet Sky, of course.
I know.
Sheik.
Yeah.
Pope needs a chair. Pope is calling for a chair from Steve. Is that the Sheik? All I see is the beautiful velvet sky, but is that... Wait, that's not the Iron. That's not the Iron Sheik. Is that the Sheik?
Has he?
Is that really the Sheik?
Yes. He wants to.
I don't think
he wants to humble the Pope. You know how I know he's not the real Sheik? Because the real Sheik walked that much distance in that Invitational Battle Royal a while back on WWE, and it took him a half an hour to walk that distance. He's walking too fast.
All right, let's see. Show some respect for the Sheik. For
obviously the fans know it's Danny Demanto and Reality Check using a Noble Gaga.
Hold on, now someone's interrupting. Hold on, there he is, the PWF World Heavyweight Champion. I feel like to say I don't appreciate him interrupting the Iron Sheik.
I take back what I said about Kevin Matthews being a wall. Look at Butterbean, he is a wall.
He is something else. Hold on. The Pope showing a backhand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, champ, Butterbean. Why is he out here?
Hold on, there he is, PWS champion. And Kevin Matthews in Reality Check jumping to the outside.
There,
hold on.
clearing out.
Be careful, Sheik. Be careful.
You know what, congregation? Tonight we're supposed to have a PWS Championship title match. Later on in the main event. In the main event. Later on, brother. I'm the main event. We're supposed to have a heavyweight title match between Butterbean and Kevin Matthews, but you know what? Big Man seems to be ready to get this thing popping.
Does that mean we're going to get a World Heavyweight Championship match right now?
You may very well.
A shot to the Sheik.
An immediate title match. There's a referee out here already.
And there it is. We are going to have a champion.
Referee Rich Bass in the ring. Rich Bass, the man in charge.
We are going to have a championship match right now. Wait, hold on. That's not the Sheik. That didn't sound like the Sheik at all.
Pete, I've been trying to tell you that.
No, that's not the Sheik.
Listen.
That impression was spot on. And now we have a bit of a standoff between Reality Check and the PWS champion Butterbean waiting in the ring. Right now, the bell is already rung. The bell is already rung. I'm waiting for a championship.
Shocked that the referee's starting to count out.
You know, I don't know what Kevin Matthews' hesitation is. I know Butterbean's a scary guy, but this is his chance at a championship match, and now he's getting into it with the fake Sheik.
Kevin Matthews laying it in.
Oh, hold on. And now here we go, right to the action.
The
Kevin
fake
Matthews
Sheik on the
trying to get a shot at the
floor.
world
Obviously
championship.
revealed to be Danny Demanto. Butterbean in the corner. Oh! I don't know what kind of jaw Butterbean has.
What was that?
1, 2.
Hold on! David Matthews appears to have just stolen the championship.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And now the fake. That's Danny Demanto. That's not the Sheik.
Told ya.
You got a reality check, buddy.
Oh my God! No respect for the former champion. And
this crowd is stunned.
Matt Bourne, the original Doink The Clown, I gotta tell you, man, he's really converted to a darker side.
It's a bonanza of wrestling legends here, wrestling royalty here at ringside. Join with the legends in the ring.
You know, Steve, I gotta ask the question. Is it me or does Hacksaw not look a day past 1986?
A big flashback myself. It's retro time here. You know, it feels like it's Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, and I'm sitting in my living room in my pajamas, eating a bowl of Captain Crunch when you're 5 years old watching this with the action figures on your lap.
Here we go.
You got your wrestling buddies, you got the whole thing.
You know, I've always told everybody, and I just want to give Hacksaw his credit right now. I mean, it's not too often you see this in the wrestling business, but Hacksaw has aged very well, and I want to give the guys due, man. I mean, look at him. It was just 10 years ago that he was in WCW, and the guy looks absolutely the same way.
Back there with the flag used to be my friend. You can kiss my ass, Greg Valentine. And it just so happens that my opponent tonight, whoa, we go way back. About 20 some odd years and USA! Me too, I'm from USA! Let's get to the crux of the matter. I got a question. I got a really important question to ask. You know, William, we used to be partners, and you always carry that 2x4. You've always been a tough guy. Why in the hell do you feel that you need to carry a 2x4 to defend yourself? Can you answer me that? Oh, that's real intelligent. That's a real intelligent answer. Why are you carrying it? You think you're going to need to use it on me tonight? Are you a little bit scared? Okay. No, you know what? Just a question I thought he might get an answer, but obviously he's at a loss for words. Why do you need the 2x? Because you're freaking scared, Duggan. You're scared. Not of me in this game, just of me. All right. Oh, Jimbo's having a good time up there, relaxed and laughing. Let's rock and roll there, tough guy.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa.
This is going to be a Matt classic. This is going to show the world why these guys have become the legends that they are. I expect nothing short of a 5-star caliber match.
nothing short of a 5-star caliber match. You heard the Pope call it right here at PWS.
Matt Bourne, a.k.a. Doink The Clown, a.k.a. The Joker.
The Joker, looking very Heath Ledger in the most recent Batman.
Well, he kind of looks like a cross between the Joker and, was that the zombie from the original ECW?
That is a little
yeah, but he's got better skin. That dude had horrible skin.
So Doink's still scared. Doink's still scared to get in the ring, it seems. There he goes. Now we're going to get a match between Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Doink the Clown.
Yeah. Wow, they're in the ring. There you go.
Finally, we get a bell rung.
I think if he's not careful, Matt Bourne's going to get his bell rung.
Here we go.
There we go. Hacksaw knows how to get the crowd into it every single time. And Doink off and running.
I'll tell you.
Back out of the ring.
I'll tell you a little story about Jim Duggan. In 2001, in October, I promoted a wrestling show up in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska. It was 10 days after 9/11. And Jim Duggan went up for a shot in Anchorage, and then we went to Fairbanks. We had a day down, and Jim Duggan, on his off day, went to go see the troops re-enlist just 10 days after 9/11 up in Alaska who were being deployed. He gave up his own personal time to go visit those guys at the base.
And I bet they loved it. He's USA.
It was unbelievably inspiring.
Great guy, great man, great wrestler.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, a lot of people you would think it's a gimmick. The thing is, for him, his love of his fans, his love of his country, his commitment, his gratitude for what he's been able to receive, his gratitude for his life.
Hold on, Steve. We have the first tie-up of the match.
We got an actual lockup.
Lock in for position.
In the ropes. Referee Rick Bass trying to get in there.
I mean, did you expect anything less?
No.
I mean, you knew this guy was going to take the cheap shot anyway he could.
Absolutely.
That's all the power.
There.
Clothesline.
That famous Hacksaw Jim Duggan clothesline. And hold on, Doink, don't turn around. You might not like the view. Another clothesline. Perfecto. And Doink the Clown seeks refuge outside the ring yet again. And what an honor to have the Pope, the future of professional wrestling, sitting right with us at ringside.
You can say the future all you want. I've seen his work. I've been a fan of his work from early in his career to now his national prominence. I got to tell you, he's the present.
He is the present.
This guy's present.
But this guy, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he's the first Royal Rumble winner, I think. Is that right?
That is correct.
That is absolutely
That's correct.
I believe Pope was, well, wait a minute, we have
Absolutely.
the Clown right in front of us right now, and I got to tell you, he's looking worse for wear.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice Doane's kind of looking at you a little bit funny, Pope.
Well, I mean, listen to what you guys just said. I mean, Pope's the present and Pope's the future. You understand what I'm saying? And the future is right now. So when you got someone like the Pope, in the building, everybody knows that there's some good things that's going to pop off. And apparently, maybe he needs a little blessing from the Pope.
Well, let's be honest, he hasn't, the lifestyle you're living, he hasn't lived in a long time. Hacksaw Jim Duggan going to work. So far, not much of a challenge for old Hacksaw.
Did you see that bump by Matt freaking Bourne? Now that's the way you take a bump in the ring. Everybody that's trying to become a professional wrestler, they need to be watching this match. They can learn something.
Here's where Doink is smart, because if
he's a con man.
Because he's dressed like Doink, but you know what? This is vintage Matt Bourne from Portland, Oregon. From when he was Big Jock in WCW, the deviousness of him.
You know what,
Hacksaw's getting a little,
in the ropes. He's in the ropes. The referee should be in there.
All right, gentlemen.
Referee should, wow.
Referee, let's step in there.
Let's roll. You want to work? You want? Huh? You can move this. Ain't funny, man. Come on. Come on. You want to work? You want to fight? You want to work? Smash him with the wood, Duggan. Tell me. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. Come on.
Look at Hacksaw's eye as one if he really wants to give it to Doink the Clown. And now Pope standing up, a little bit concerned. He's our commissioner, of course. Encouraging professionalism in the ring as Doink and Hacksaw seem to really have a personal disdain for each other. And there's another lockup. So far, not really an offensive move out of Doink. Haven't seen him on offense too much.
Well, apparently Doink, just a couple of minutes ago went for a cheap shot on Hacksaw, and good grief, the guy carried his around for a lack of, so let's give the guy a break.
Here's the sad part. Given Doink's heritage, his career as Matt Bourne, he has a solid wrestling background.
Well, right
the fact
now,
that he chooses not to use it.
Just took his solid wrestling background and went outside and got a ring from the crowd as Hacksaw goes for the 2x4. And it's 8 o'clock at a family event in White Plains, New York. This is not what I expected to see from the legends. Hold on, what's going on here, Commissioner? Hold on, the commissioner's got to step up here and do something. Because now Doink's out there with his chair.
Don't get him, Duggan!
And Hacksaw's walking away from the ring. Hacksaw is walking away from the ring.
I can't figure out what Duggan's doing.
Away.
Duggan never wanted to back down from a challenge. I can't figure out why he's going to the entranceway.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vinny Lax has counted both men out of the ring. This match is a double count-out. You sound checks your back, get the music right, and learn your paycheck.
Dan Maff does not tolerate fools lightly.
Second of all, I'm going to tell you something. We get one thing straight. I don't like High 97. I don't like the glasses. I don't like the shirt you're wearing. So get this second and get the hell out of my ring. Because I don't give a thing about you or some New York State title.
Wait, isn't this the title?
Wow. Yeah, whoa.
Isn't that the title that he's
I don't know. I don't know. He's
5 seconds to get out of my ring. First of all,
Pete, I'd get out of there if I were you.
Come on, have a seat, man. You know where your place is. It's behind the microphone and not inside the square circle. There's no shame in that, my friend.
What the hell is going on tonight, Pope?
Apparently, the moon and the stars are aligning tonight, and all that is dark is coming out to play.
You didn't expect it to be a normal night when the Pope was in charge, did you?
I didn't expect that is what I didn't expect.
Well, I mean, again, we're going to shake things up around here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting ready face down. So you, New York City, and the rest of the uncivilized planet can kiss my rear.
Well, you know what? That was very original. I was beginning to like this Dan for a second, but by God, he comes out here and pulled out something that was almost as old as freaking Matt Bourne and freaking Jim Duggan.
Together.
Combined. That was very original.
You people hated when you're born into this promotion. But I don't want to be here with that ass.
You know, I can't argue with him on that.
Yeah.
Guy's a little overweight.
I had eyes share somebody from way back in the day of my past. And you're in that locker room right now. And I'm going to pull you out. I don't care who you are now.
See?
But Desmond Wolfe, get your rear right out here.
Whoa, Steve.
Whoa.
I mean, this guy's calling out Desmond Wolfe.
Touche.
You said you've been following me for a long time now. You finally wanted to get me in the ring. Well, listen, you want it in the ring? I'm right in right now. What do you say, New York? I get in this ring and I kick some ass.
Arse?
Kick some arse.
Arse. Well, that's great. I can repeat that. Pope can't say half the things that these unbelievers say, but I can definitely say arse.
And I apologize in advance, Pope, if I say anything that offends you or your congregation. And
Good stuff, Ruffy. Good stuff.
Wolfie just threw you his shirt. He obviously respects you, Pope. What can you tell us about Desmond Wolfe's style? What makes this guy special?
Well, I mean, the only thing that makes this guy special, and we got to give him the credit for it, is because he's unpredictable. He's a wrestler that is not your average or everyday good wrestler. The guy has a style that's uncanny, very unique, and he's a technical wizard inside the ring, and that alone makes Desmond a threat to anyone in any promotion, anywhere around the world, at any given Sunday.
Now, does that include the Pope? You saying?
obviously you don't watch the product, Daddy. I didn't say any Pope, I said any wrestler. When it comes to Pope, there's none, and Pope means none that is his equal.
Touche again, Pope. Touche.
You know, the thing that's most impressive about Desmond Wolfe is because he was trained in the UK initially, he has a preponderance of moves that work on body parts, body joints, wear you down.
Well, right now he's going right to work on the face of Danny Maff.
Well, I think we're all seeing something a little different here. Apparently the history between these guys are heated because we're seeing Desmond get a little frustrated outside of his normal work routine.
Well, they've had some real brawls. I think that is a preemptive strike. He knows that Dan Maff doesn't really have much of a technical bone in his body.
Well,
so it's wasted on him. He's going to go for the more aggressive approach because he knows that that's where Dan Maff's schoolyard is.
Well, Steve, I think we need to flip that over a little bit and just give the credit to Dan. He was able to upset the Wolfman and get him off of his game and bring Wolfie into his territory. I mean, when you talk about brawling, you got to give the big man Dan his just due, man. This guy's
absolutely.
180 pounds, and he is probably going to win when the contest turns to a brawl.
Well, you know, here's the other thing, too, is you got a guy like Desmond Wolfe facing Dan Maff. Dan Maff, because of his girth, because of his size, because of where his center of gravity is, you can't do the same kind of moves on a guy like Dan Maff with his build, with his torso. You just can't do that.
That is totally agreed. Touche, as my man Peter would say. Again, Wolfie now sidestepping, and Dan goes into the post. That's one way to stop a locomotive.
And there's some lights flickering here in White Plains. Hold on. Pope, do you take care of that? The lights are flickering. That's sort of your department.
I tell you what, if this place getting any darker, Pope's getting out of here. The hell's going on?
It's all right, Pope.
Desmond Wolfe shooting him off into the corner. The other turnbuckle.
You would have thought Pope pulled his pants down, huh?
That's how dark
They
it was.
say pillar to post, pillar to post, pillar to post, and you watch Desmond Wolfe take Dan Maff from one corner of this ring to the other. Now.
Seeing Roofman at his best. Now you're seeing Roofy dismantle a guy from a solitary position, and I'm talking about that solitary position being that arm. And notice that he went for the arm that apparently is already injured.
Absolutely. That's, you know, everyone thinks that while Desmond Wolfe was cutting that promo, he wasn't just cutting that promo, he was sizing Dan Maff up. He was evaluating his body stance, how he held himself looking at that wrapping.
Oh, hold on. As the action comes right in front of us, Desmond Wolfe throwing Danny Maff right into that corner. That steel post.
That shot there just hurts Pope's shoulder just looking at it, man. Poor little girl sitting on the front row looked like a little missionary, and she has to witness this type of action up close and personal. Bless her heart.
That little traumatized little kid. She's got her face buried in her parents' chest. She's traumatized.
Now watch this now. Pope has been in the ring. I don't know if Roof is going to fall for this because this is something that he would do. Let's see what happens. He goes in, and he apparently one-ups Dan and whatever plan he had. Irish Wolf off the rope, go for a backdrop. Big man with a sunset flip and flip.
Whoa!
Back to that same arm. That is what makes Roofy the type of athlete, the threat that he is.
Tenacity, tenacity, tenacity.
I got to give it to him, man. I've been in there. I know what this guy does, and it hurts. I got to tell you that.
Very, very technically sound.
Survival instinct, got his foot up on the ropes right as that third count coming down. Referee Brian Young calling for the break.
You know, for a second, I forgot where I was. I looked at the referee, Brian Young, and I thought it was slick. Little gimmick infringement, maybe?
Yeah.
That could be gimmick infringement. We're going to talk to Brian Young after this. Now,
I'm sure Slick Johnson would appreciate it.
It would be gimmick infringement. It might be Rogaine infringement.
Now, hold on, Pope. The light's flickering again. What can you do? You're the Pope, man.
You know,
Daddy, as I said once again, the stars and the moon is aligning tonight, so a lot of creatures of the dark are coming out. A lot of unruly and unnatural forces are in this building.
Dan Maff instinctively used his injured arm and actually hurt himself on that move.
Well, you know, again, that probably goes back to Wolf and his ability to take a person apart, his ability to zone in on an injured part of a human's body, and then instinctively, if you're in a fight situation, you're just going to use it.
Absolutely.
What would happen when Dan used it?
All right, well, now Danny Maff kind of taking over his first.
Danny has to resort to choking now.
Well, that's what you got to do. He's a brawl.
It looks like he was licking his tongue at you, Peter.
He did kind of look at me with his tongue out.
Wow.
Pause. That was not. That's not hip hop. You can't just stick your tongue out towards him. Actually, all his faces right now are a little bit crazy.
Now you know he's using every underhanded tactic right now to get the upper hand on Wolfe. Go ahead there.
Desmond looking right at you.
Well, you know, and I think he's drawing from that.
I was going to say.
You know, I mean, there's no loss of love between us two.
I know.
And maybe if this guy just put some braids on Dan and maybe put a face mask on him,
Yeah.
a nice pimp and poke jacket, that's what's going to happen.
That's it. I'm telling you.
4-4.
Wow.
Iron's about to roll. Oh.
Whoa.
Now, again, here's something. Big elbow drop out there. Here's something, and just listen to me, Peter. I have wrestled the Wolfman on numerous occasions, and not one time has he ever went for a drop kick. What's different in this match? Dan, the psychological beast that he is, playing the mind games, getting Roofy off of his game plan, and that's what happens.
Wow, you're giving credit to Danny Maff. When I met him, when he came into the ring and intimidated me, I didn't see him as a psychological genius, but he's obviously gotten inside Desmond Wolfe's head a little bit.
Well, I mean, again, that's to the guy's credit. Setting you up the way he did was just a play.
Look.
It was a little foreplay, if you will, for what was going to happen now.
Pete,
It's obviously
you're not going to tell me that when Dan Maff stared you straight in the eyes, that wasn't psychological enough.
And did I look intimidated, Pope?
No, it just looked like you pissed your pants.
No, that's exactly what happened. So I'm glad we're on the same page.
Whoa.
Devastating boot.
Whoa.
Oh, with a side and this could be it.
One.
Very close.
Count of two by Brian Young.
Now, if I was Dan, he already had the Wolfman hurt. I would grab a hold right here and just try to wear him down.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Grab a submission and try to make the Wolfman submit.
Oh, that's what he's doing. There you go.
I heard you. He's
Wow.
listening to you, Pope. Everyone listens to the Pope.
I mean, it's just for your own good. I mean, Pope isn't out here talking just to talk. I'm out here talking because I know what I'm talking about.
Showing some respect to the the real Iron Sheik with a half camel clutch over here.
You know,
Fingers.
here's where you have an issue. If Dan Maff grabbed his arms and put him back so he'd have better leverage, he could sink it in further in that back, he'd have a submission for sure.
Well, you know, that may come from a lack of frustration. Not a lack of, but that may come from frustration. Or just maybe his left arm is injured to the point to where, you know, doing that will cause more pressure on himself.
I hear that. But I also...
The guy's 280 pounds. I think that's going to hurt regardless.
Yeah, oh, sure. But as you know, that move's a move about leverage. So...
Absolutely. That's why only one man perfected that, and his name is the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, right.
I respect the Iron Sheik. He is one tough son of a...
Also, there's something to be said for beating the man with the move not being cinched in is a bigger victory.
Well, you know, I don't know if his game plan at the moment was to make him submit. I mean, this is a heated feud from years ago, and I think, you know, he wanted to just wear him down, maybe kind of catch his breath, and then follow up with a big move.
Oh.
But Wolfie blocked. Another attempt at the suplex is blocked. And the third attempt blocked. Wolfie! Oh! I gotta tell you.
Oh. Wow. Well, I'm surprised. If he can raise his arm or move that arm, I'd be shocked.
Both men are down. Referee has started a mandatory 10 count.
How much of an upset would you say it would be if Danny Maff comes in here and beats a guy like Desmond Wolfe?
Well, apparently, I think it'll jumpstart his career. If he wins, we need to get him signed immediately to a title shot. And I think he'll make good on it. So
there are those UK uppercuts.
Hey, listen, all I'm knowing is this could be a little scouting report, you know? The Pope might need a cardinal or two, you know?
well, you know, that is so, but jeez, what an uppercut.
The London uppercut.
When it comes to anybody that's on the size of Pope at the moment, I would rather have them blonde, dark-haired, voluptuous with double D's, Dad, if you get my grip.
That's why you and I at the after party tonight are going to have it cracking off, Pope.
This is an after party?
Oh, well, Steve, don't worry about it. We'll inform you on it later.
Oh, okay.
We'll get you later. We'll send you an email.
Please, let me know.
Yeah. Just show up at 4 o'clock in the morning, all right? 4 a.m.
Oh, then you show up to the 11th green at 4 a.m. We'll be there, Steve.
All right, we'll be waiting on you.
Hey.
Here we go. Desmond Wolfe now rallying a little bit and trying to finish off Danny Maff, who had him reeling for a minute.
Now, I want to point this out, guys.
Yep.
I want you to look at Danny, and I want you to look at Wolfe.
Right.
Wolfie, you know, maybe around the 220, 200-pound mark, 230, and then you got the big man at 280. And you look at the difference of perspiration on both of them. You know, maybe it'll do Dan some good to drop some of that weight.
It's a 60-pound difference, man.
Because Wolfman has not broke a sweat
There we go.
yet. There's that devastating elbow, and we know what he's going for here.
Oh.
An elbow of his own, followed by this back suplex, as Gordon Soley was saying. He's going for the
Side slam. 1, 2.
This is why I like
Desmond Wolfe.
That wasn't a side slam, that was a back suplex.
Okay, sorry.
Gordon Soley is turning over in his grave right now.
Spin it like a top, I know.
My God, if you make a mistake like that again, Pope's going to go have to sign Jim Ross and bring him here immediately. My God, it was a back suplex, a back suplex.
My God, he misreferenced Gordon Soley, my God. That would offend Jim Ross. Here we go. Now Desmond Wolfe in trouble again. Danny Maff going to work. That's the way I think you get a technical guy like Desmond Wolfe out of here, though. Brute force. I respect that boot to the face.
Well, apparently we're about to have some sort of
Cannonball.
That is it. If he can capitalize and cover and hook the legs right now, what is he doing? He's totally missing out.
Calling for the burning hammer.
I don't think this is right. I think he should have went for the cover when he had it.
Burning hammer, one of the most devastating finishers ever. If you've never seen it.
But if that wasn't the finish, what I just saw, my friend.
No, I know, but this burning hammer, if he gets it up there. Whoa, reverse. I haven't seen a reverse.
You let the guy breathe.
Whoa.
Lock driver. The key lock driver by Desmond Wolfe. 1, 2. Oh!
2.
Very close.
You said it, Pope. You said it, Pope. That was a mistake to not finish him.
He should have finished off Wolfman when he had the opportunity. I mean, Wolfie just almost beat him within a blink of an eye, and even the music cued because that was such a very close finish.
And now Des going up top, but here comes Danny Maff. Little chop. And Desmond Wolfe in a bad way. Off the top rope.
I gotta tell you, I would love to be in that ring right there. This is taking me back to some old WCW days.
We would love to see a Pope throwback match. Hold on, he's looking at you. Danny Maff trying to impress the Pope. Makes sense.
You know what? Now's not the time, Danny. Pope's not bringing no Cardinals. He's not bringing no Deacons. But you just got Tower of London by the Wolfman. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
That was as close as it can get.
That was as close as again. There it is. I know it's a lariat by the Wolfman. Oh, snap. That's it. He's not kicking out of that. Hey, what the hell?
Is he kicking out, Pope?
Wait.
Steve, what's going on? I don't understand here. A little bit of confusion. Thought he got the 3 count.
I don't know.
Apparently not.
Brian Young suspiciously not Kunek delivering that 3 count.
What's going on here? That sounds fishy.
I will say Brian Young and Dan Maff arrived in the same car here tonight.
You know, that looks a little fishy to Pope.
I'm not suggesting any chicanery, but there you go. So clean and clear, Brian Young had no choice but to call it.
That's Definitely.
Ready for some ladies.
Whoa, we love ladies. Caffeine Bean. A look of disgust on the face of the Pope.
You send someone, I didn't know, you send someone out here that doesn't look like he slept with a woman, barely pinched a nipple in his life, and he comes out here to freaking host a bikini contest?
It's as if they didn't know the Pope was here.
I mean, the only person he's touching is himself, let's be real.
Well, let's see what Caffeine Bean does here.
Referee of the WWE, and you already know, the guy that's left more matches in Madison Square Garden than anyone else in history.
This is after you, Pope, some history.
Referee Dick Kroll, let's bring him out here.
There you go.
Joel Gertner and Dick Kroll.
Pope.
Dick Kroll, referee the night Ivan Koloff beat Bruno Sammartino.
Absolutely, that's right, Daddy. Legendary referee in the house. Maybe Brian Young can learn a thing from him. But look at this. Joel Gertner of ECW's fame is also accompanying him to the ring.
I spent so many years on the road with Joel Gertner. You see him as the judge.
All right, here we go, Pope.
I gotta tell you, Joe, he still got the rolls, man. It seems like yesterday. Good grief.
No neck brace, but he doesn't need one because he's got some rolls there to fill in where the neck brace is to be.
Interesting decision to have the bikini contest with the family crowd here tonight.
I saw him earlier. I said that mustache he looks like the illegitimate son of Os Baker with that thing.
That is very true. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
I see some jiggling, Pope. I see a little jiggling.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Pope, I think you and I should be brutally honest when discussing this.
Danny, Pope don't have it any other way. Now, I'm already checking out Daisy Curls here.
Now, hold on, Pope. Is this the kind of thing? I don't know if these ladies are up to snuff for the Pope.
I don't know. We got Daisy here with the curls, and we got little Sandy over there with the cowgirl hat.
She got some shaking going on, though, Pope.
We'll see what happens, Pope like a little junk in the trunk.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We're going to see, Pope. We're going to see if there's anything. I definitely like the shape, though. A little bit of hip-hop.
Let's ask our judges, Joel Gertner, Chloe, Joel Gertner, and Dick Kroll, two seconds of your time.
Now, hold on.
They got to take it off first, man.
Let's lose that rope.
You these people, have they never got there? Bikini contest. Where's the goddamn man?
We need to lose the rope, and we need the music up, and someone needs to listen to the Pope.
Now, there comes some booty, baby. Here comes the most gorgeous lady in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about, baby, right there, the Velvet Love, the Velvet One herself, Velvet Sky.
There is no doubt about it.
Velvet Sky got some junk in the trunk.
Unbelievable.
Some up top.
There's a lot of junk in the trunk in wrestling, and I pointed some of them out, but pound for pound, just looks and everything combined, you got to give Velvet her props. She is the most gorgeous lady in all of professional wrestling. And this contest is
over before it even begins. Velvet Sky, you were right there. Was that a legit fall? That may have been a legit fall. Be careful. Be careful.
I think he leaned to the side and all of his weight shifted.
Wow, it becomes interesting now. Now, what does Danny Demanto have to do with this? Well said, Danny.
I mean, Hulk's been known to have some prophetic capabilities, and I called that out before it was even made public.
You guys love looking at girls like this, right? Well, seeing that it's a Saturday night, and you're all here watching men roll around the ring, I just had to make that question. Just so I know. Just so I know. Hey, Dumbo, sit down. Wow, can you fly all the way to the ring with those ears? I will physically abuse you, and I will emotionally abuse you. Don't grab your crotch, there's little kids.
Danny Demanto getting into it like he always does. Class act, Danny Demanto.
Right to business. Who wants to see her take her robe off?
I don't know what's going on with all these reality check shirts and whatnot. Apparently, Miz dropped it and they picked it up in a heartbeat, huh?
Oh.
So whoever's the loudest side is going to get to see it first. So let's start with this one. You guys want it?
The people do know what they want to see, and that is Velvet Sky's sweet derriere. Too many kids over there, man.
That and a lot of overweight guys that won't even try to discriminate.
Oh, now there's some love right on our side for the Pope. That's what I'm trying to see. Now, I have heard rumors about you and Velvet Sky having a tryst here and there.
Well, look at that. When it comes to Pope, the only thing that's for sure is that there's nothing for sure. We're going to leave it at that. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not even sure what to make of that misconcept.
We ain't going to put Pope out there because Pope got too much going on, you understand?
Absolutely, Pope, absolutely.
I'm trying to be a cop blocker, kid.
I can't cop block on the Pope. Now, hold on. We're going to get, hold on, I got to get my cell phone out. This is for Twitter right now. Let's get this on Twitter. Hold on, you got to get your phone, Daddy. Pope jumping up now. Pope's got to get a shot. Hold on, Pope got to get a shot. Right, so, oh my God, what is that?
You're all idiots.
What is that?
And you know who the biggest idiots are?
Pope, I thought you knew this girl, man.
Let's tell them who the biggest
No, I'm sorry.
idiots in this
I'm sorry,
room.
Pope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pope.
I don't have to get to my bikini.
Pope, what is going on here?
You know, a lot of twists and turns. I mean, this night, man. Apparently there's a lot of quote-unquote guardian angels in the house, and I gotta tell you, I think that's clashing with Pope's ability to run things around here the way it should be. The stronger Pope get, the stronger the forces that are not on Pope's level become. And we shall succeed, we shall overcome. This night will be a night to remember.
The Pope, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to touch.
But you can never, ever touch the beautiful people.
And seeing that I do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I can touch whoever I want, whenever I want, I think I'm going to get you out of here now.
Whoa! My God, Pope, you all right? You all right? Gotta watch your shoulder there, Pope. My God.
You can be out.
What the hell are they teaching these guys up here? Seriously.
Hey, Pope, do you have a problem with me just standing in this ring all night and doing absolutely nothing? Because I don't really want to have my knots with.
With a little 1960 bling on.
Ox Baker moves faster than Demanto when he was the Iron Sheik.
He does. Oz with that menacing whip, too. There's that scream from Velvet Sky.
This is the dynamic sensation, August Wright.
The kid is at a loss for words. Hey, go in there, do your stuff. Go do your stuff, man, and shine, Daddy. It's your time to shine. Good luck. Apparently, Daivari just got released for some sort of POW.
I think that was gay.
Is that everyone? This is
No.
mishmash.
I don't know, but Pope's about to make Ox Baker become a participant of this match ASAP.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I say we put Ox Baker in and make this thing an 8-way.
Let's do it.
Let's have a rendezvous freaking do.
I would love to see Oz Baker get in the ring as Danny Demanto and Velvet Sky exchange some kisses.
This is for the PWS New York State Championship, however.
Absolutely.
Let's not forget that.
Shorter wrestler. Hold on, Commish. It appears as if we're short one wrestler, so the commissioner, the Pope, taking care of business.
I'm not sure what's going on. Pope left the broadcast position, going backstage. It appears there may be somebody missing for this match, and there's Kenny Dunn from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh wait, hold on. Kenny's a tremendous wrestler.
Absolutely. The most underappreciated, undervalued.
All right, there he found him. The Pope found Kenny.
And just think all these years they were saying Kenny was dead. Isn't that
I was about to say the same thing. You took the words out of my mouth. Now, I got to ask you an important question before we start this 6-way for the New York State Championship.
7-way, I think.
7-way now?
Yeah.
What Pope went and got Kenny? Pay attention, kid.
Always an innovator, Pope. 7-way.
What Jordans is the Pope rocking today?
Well, you know, Daddy, Pope just closes his eyes, walks into his humongous closet, pull out the box, and say, "This is the ones I'm wearing today." I don't even look at them. I just put them on with my eyes closed. Daddy.
Must be nice. It must be nice. Here we go. Let's get this thing cracking.
That's all right there, Steve. Pope got you.
Thank you, man.
Sonjay.
Reefer and Sonjay.
It was heading for Steve's head.
I saw the fear in Steve's eyes. I don't know if you know that Steve hasn't seen any sort of athletic regimen in quite a while, Pope.
You know,
I don't know, but I tell you what, when you want to talk about
for my real job, I don't need it.
when you want to talk about athleticism, just look at what we have in the ring right now. Look at what we have on the apron, at least a quarter of the apron. As far as Sonjay Dutt, and then his opponent in the ring, whose name
Grim Reefer.
is the Grim Reefer, and then we have the young, the fantastic, the untapped potential of Kenny Doane on the outside. We have the Sheik, Sean Daivari, and we all know what this guy's capable of doing.
Danny Demanto and then Fallah, the X Factor. We don't know what he's up to.
Well, and then you got the dynamic sensation.
Well, I know absolutely nothing about.
And I probably don't care to know. Nice freaking
I would Google. I tried to Google him. I couldn't even Google him.
Look at that! Did you see that? Ken, this is what I'm talking about.
The opportunistic Ken Doane.
The guy is as young as they come. He has a body that is in great shape, but his mind is what makes him a threat. His mind is that.
If you were to
veteran wrestler, he takes advantage of every opportunity he has.
If you were to say what guy on the indie scene has the most untapped potential, it's got to be Ken Doane.
Ken Doane.
There's not even a close second.
Not even a close. This guy should be on national television.
He does everything right.
Absolutely. He's an amazing competitor. I put him over on my website, theelijahexpress.com. You know, you can go there to theelijahexpress.com/forum. Join a lot of other members of the congregation, and you can discuss things about untapped potential. You can discuss things about your Pope. You can discuss where you're going to go for the next congregation meeting. Right now, the Sheik shot. Look at Danny taking a cheap shot. And Ken Doane reaching for a tag.
That's not how this works. You can tag out here? Oh, that's not a tag. That's
I don't like this side of Sonjay Dutt.
Face.
Well, everybody give their blessings in different ways. I'm not going to, every now and then Pope gives a four.
Dutt and Daivari working together. Nope, spoke too soon.
I thought I saw a little unity there between Sonjay Dutt and Daivari. Not quite.
Nobody has unity with Daivari. Nobody.
And as you can see, Os Baker still strolling around the ring with his 1960 Dolly Parton vest on from the country club.
Listen, he only walks around as an excuse to get a back check of Velvet Sky. It's his subtle way of checking out her booty.
Daivari is beat up here outside the ring.
Daivari feeling it. Now Fallah and Demanto. Oh, the battle of the big boys.
Daivari just got knocked out the ring. He was not so loopy, he needed to revive himself. So what he does, he take a freaking sniff of Velvet Sky's robe. I can't find no better solution to get revived.
Well said, Pope. Well said.
Ken Doane has been beaten and thrown outside the ring. He's out here on the side of the table right now. Kenny, are you able to continue this match, my friend?
I thought this was an exhibition. An exhibition.
This is a real title match, Kenny Doane.
He wasn't prepared for what Pope threw him into.
And now Sonjay Dutt searching for Tamborino. Look at that.
Gosh, the ring just almost collapsed. Seriously.
That's a big boy.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
No, the ring really did almost collapse.
Look, why wouldn't he go for the cover? 4 devastating moves. And this may be number 5. 5 devastating. 5. And here's another one. 6. 6 devastating moves for the big Polynesian. Just a boy.
Pope is losing it, ladies and gentlemen. Pro Wrestling Syndicate Bandido, the actors here. New York State Championship on the line.
This match isn't over.
Hold on, the big fella's going up.
If he hits this ring's gonna collapse. Wow, there go the knees.
He missed it, and the ring still almost collapsed. Now Grim Reefer looking to hit him back. Grim Reefer can fly a little bit. Hold on. Oh, goodness. And he gets some help from Danny Demanto. Our first elimination. And Kenny Doane taking advantage, going right after Grim Reefer.
Good stuff. Did you see that old school? Yeah, that was good. Old school move there by Ken Doane. Shades of Ronnie Garvin with the stomp to the face. Just something so simple that this kid can make so dynamic. No knock on dynamic sensation over there.
And now Kenny Doane going to work on the Reefer.
Reefer trying to get some oxygenation, but he's not having any luck there. Doane sinks it in nice and tight.
No, and Grim Reefer's a man who likes to inhale. Not able to do so right now with Kenny Doane that got that whole cinched in on his neck. And Pope, you seem mildly impressed by the action so far.
Well, there's no better time for Pope to be impressed than when he's in charge of the show. I mean, come on, if anyone's going to support their own product, it's Pope. Right now, this is my beautiful
Picture perfect. Picture perfect.
Amen, brother. There's no better way than to promote your own piece of action, Daddy, than to support it.
You're like a Dame Dash, a Jay-Z, a man who knows his product and promotes it.
There you go. And right now, we have a crossface submission on
Grim Reefer.
Grim Reefer, exactly. We're going to call that the Reefer lock. That's the Reefer lock. Tell him that.
Vinny Lack. I'm going to tell him that. You want to name that? Ken
Doane is tapped. Ken Doane has tapped out. The young guy with the most potential on the indie circuit has just tapped out to the Reefer lock. And then Daivari follows it up.
Reefer out.
And now, my God, the action is getting too quick.
Daivari out.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hey, it's his moment. There he is. The sensation one. The dynamic one is in the ring. He told Pope that he wanted to impress the PWS audience tonight. He follows up with a snap suplex, quick cover, textbook done. Wasn't enough to push Sonjay Dutt away, though. Let's see what they get.
And Danny Demanto just resting outside, watching these guys beat the hell out of each other.
You can't expect much from him. You can't expect much. I mean, that's like taking a cow to a freaking Kentucky Derby. What do you expect it to do? Huh?
You are really honing some of the great commentators of all time are coming in, are almost making up a special spiritual being tonight, Pope. I'm having memories of Gordon Soley and Jim Ross all wrapped into one. Bobby Heenan and Bobby
Doing the Fargo strut.
And you have the Fargo strut done by Sonjay Dutt. Oh my God. That was
You call that stiff, don't they?
He paid for that one, brother. He paid for that one. He wanted to impress Pope, but you don't want to get carried away being in the ring with Sonjay Dutt, a man of the cloth himself.
Oh, goodness. What do you call that, Pope?
That's called a pissed off freaking Iraqi.
I don't even know if he's Iraqi, I'll be honest.
Whatever, he's from a third world country. Don't call him Iraqi, then that's what he is.
Well said. Well said, Pope. And finally, we're getting a closer look at Velvet Sky, who really hasn't set up in front of us once yet, which is sort of disrespectful. And there's her man, Danny Demanto, Reality Check's own.
Peter, I gotta tell you, I think the kid's done. He can finish him off at any moment. You don't go in there with a professional, with a veteran in his own rights, even though he's very young. Sonjay has many, many years on his kid. And when you get in the ring with him, you respect him, and you protect his well-being. Yes, this is an exhibition. This is for a title shot, but everybody wants to live to fight another day. Let's go in here and have a clean contest.
And Danny Demanto appears out of gas.
He was out of gas when he walked through the curtain, brother.
And here comes Sonjay Dutt and Danny Demanto. I'm sure these guys have locked up before, but tonight we're talking about the New York State Championship.
Sonjay and Demanto feeling it out.
He's in hole right now. He's a little pissed off.
And he is a little, but he's still also managing some time to kick a little game at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's saying, hey, look, if this thing get any worse than it already has, be sure to throw me your boot. I might need it.
There you go.
I mean, we all know what a heel to an eye can do. Just ask Hogan.
Well said again by the Pope. That's why he's here as our commissioner and on commentary at PWS. Oh, that flying smack from Sonjay Dutt. That doesn't feel good, Danny Demanto. Hold on. He's not trying to lift the big fella, is he?
Nothing would surprise me here. We've seen so many surprising things tonight. If he tried to lift him,
I don't know. I saw Danny Demanto by the snack booth, and that didn't work out. I figured that would be the case. No, don't go up there, Danny. I've seen this before. The frog splash!
hog splash.
That was the most probably one of the most impressive things done all night, especially considering that this is a guy that has two, I repeat, two stomachs. Just look at him.
The top stomach and the bottom stomach.
And when he bends over, he has a third pouch.
Oh my God. Pope, there's no way that feels good.
Well, you know what? The guy got gut. He got hard.
August right.
Pope is gonna. Oh
My God.
I think his heart just fell in my lap.
That's a chop.
August right, relatively a rookie compared to Danny. And Danny, you know, it's funny, Danny was beaten up by the veterans in the locker room. And now that he's become a veteran, he's becoming nothing but a bully himself.
And as you can see, Danny is talking trash to the young kid who flies off the top rope. And oh my goodness! Oh! kid has heart. He might be dumb, but he got heart.
And he showed a little brains right there, preventing Danny Demanto from going off that top rope. He didn't want any part of that hog splash.
You know, this kid reminds me of a guy that I beat back in my boxing days that just wouldn't stay down.
I've heard stories of your boxing days, of your boxing legend. Hold on, Demanto. Oh, goodness! Pope swinging the cane, and that has to be it. And what the? Hold on!
Can't do nothing more aggressive than that.
Pope, calm down, Pope. Pope, calm down. Pope is turning this crowd alive himself. Oh, goodness! That's got to do it. Pope's gone. Pope's gone. Danny Demanto has finished this thing off. No! Now, come on. Now, come on. That had to be the end. That had to be the end. I thought the New York State Championship was Danny Demanto.
How many finishes can this kid take? I mean, that has to be instinct. It can't be. He can't be conscious.
No,
It has to just be muscle memory.
He is no longer there. He is fighting with pure adrenaline, pure heart, and again, keep in mind, he's got that New York State Championship.
He went from being the relative unknown to the guy everyone's talking about.
And now Danny Demanto goes to the top and gets caught up there. Velvet Sky encouraging him. This kid has shown a lot of heart. Danny Demanto is a big boy. Reality Check is a big faction in Pro Wrestling Syndicate. And now Danny Demanto up top. Hold on, where's he going? Where's he going? That's got to do it. The big fella hits the big one. And another, come on. Now hold on. Now hold on. My goodness, a lot of heart and a lot of cojones being shown here in White Plains, New York at Pro Wrestling Syndicate Vendetta. This may be the best contest we've seen so far. It started out with 7, and now we're down to 2. The Dynamic Sensation fighting on, and there Danny Demanto goes through the top rope, below the top rope, and onto the floor. Well, Velvet Sky will come out and help him, and the Dynamic Sensation will get a little second here to catch his breath, try to pull things together as he has somehow held on by a thread and given himself a chance in this 7-way New York State Championship match at Pro Wrestling Syndicate's Vendetta in White Plains, New York. Danny Demanto goes down to one knee right in front of me here, but here, oh, no. And the action spills to the floor right in front of us. The Dynamic Sensation hits the splash over the top rope. And Velvet Sky's shrill shriek. Hold up. Danny Demanto taking my chair. And the Dynamic Sensation tending to his manager right now. Oh my God, be careful, Steve. Be careful over there. Be careful. Hold on. Danny Demanto going to work. This is a championship match. This is an opportunity at the New York State Championship. And hold on. Here comes the rest of Reality Check. Kevin Matthews, the new World Heavyweight Champion at Pro Wrestling Syndicate, comes out. He's getting involved, grabbing up the Dynamic Sensation as well. And where is Danny Demanto going? Where is Danny Demanto going? Hold on. Where is Danny Demanto going? Where is he going? Where is Danny Demanto going? As Steve is tending to the fallen manager of the Dynamic Sensation. And where is Danny Demanto going? He appears to be going up top. And the crowd appears to be gathering. Pope, all hell is broken loose since you walked away. Come in.
Pope, just want to say right now for the record, I did not authorize this. This is very unsanctioned, and I'm going to go ahead right now and lift every restraint over this match and every responsibility of PWS. This is insane.
Hold on, Danny Demanto up top on the rafters. You know, hold on. He splashed. That is the whole splash off of the rafters. Commissioner, where are you going? And I am yet to see, it's very hard to see from my my vantage point, it is hard to see whether or not Danny Demanto even landed that hog splash on the Dynamic Sensation, and furthermore, if either of them is all right. Kevin Matthews looking on, his co-member in Reality Check and the new World Heavyweight Champion at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. The commissioner always wanted to check up on the ladies and make sure they're all right. And all hell has broken loose in this 7-way. It started out as 7, it's now down to 2. Although make it 3 or 4, because when you look at the rest of Reality Check, you got Kevin Matthews over there, you got Velvet Sky over there. And my God, I'm still awaiting to see what's happening. Still not exactly sure. A PWS chance breaks out at this action we're seeing on a Saturday night in White Plains. A beautiful Saturday night up in New York State and Westchester County. They're backing off the crowd as apparently there may be some sort of injury. I do not know what exactly is going on. It is still a real mishmash over there. Still trying to figure out. There goes the Pope, our commissioner for the night. I'm standing at ringside. There's Kevin Matthews, the Pope breaking through the barrier.
Okay, this young lady, so brave, refusing to leave ringside now.
And now EMTs going over there to check the situation. And I'm not sure exactly what the situation is. All right, so we're still waiting to see what happened. EMTs rushing over to where Danny Demanto hog splashed off those rafters. There's the commissioner, the Pope, looking on. And of course, I'm dumbfounded. I'm left here at ringside, confused as many of the fans are about what may have happened. I am not sure about what is happening. My God. Trainers, EMTs, medical staff trying to check on Danny Demanto and the Dynamic Sensation as things have taken another interesting turn. Just to get you caught up on what's happening here at Pro Wrestling Syndicate's Vendetta, we've had a few interesting things happening tonight. Among them, the crazy match earlier on in our second match of the evening between Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Doink the Clown that went awry, turned into a damn brawl. And then this 7-way match for the New York State Championship, the first ever match for the championship, went outside the ring. It came down after many pins, after losing Daivari, Sonjay, Dutt, Grim Reefer, and many others. It ended up being Danny Demanto of Reality Check against the Dynamic Sensation. Reality Check came to the ring, started a vicious beating on the Dynamic Sensation before setting him up on a table just south of the rafters. And then Danny Demanto climbed the rafters and hit his famous hog splash. Looks to be about 20 feet. About 20 feet, and now the EMT is bringing the stretcher over there. And we're all a bit confused as we look on and wait to see what happens. I don't know what the conclusion will be to this New York Championship match, but of course the bigger concern of the combatants in the ring and that they're all right. So as we await word, some applause as the EMTs start to get people out of here as they wheel out. Apparently not the case with young Portia.
No. That's a promo shot of her. She was so freaking cute. And look at her, she kills that.
And Portia Perez jumps outside the ring, appearing not to want any. The ring does feel broken, Portia. Portia's got. Oh, don't be careful then. She's already got some complaints. She's a tough.
Those Canadians.
Tough Canadians. She gave a look to you. You do not want any piece of that, buddy.
I beg to differ.
Oh, Steve.
Sorry, I'm teasing. I'm just saying what the Pope would have said. I was sitting in his chair. I couldn't help it. I was channeling the Pope.
And hopefully we'll hear from the Pope again later on tonight as we get some ladies action at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. I'm excited to see these girls.
Here we go. Get ready to lock up.
Oh, and there we go. Cheap shot.
I don't know if they've ever appeared together. Obviously, it does not matter.
No, Portia doesn't appear to be messing around. Oh, but there we go.
Roll up.
Over. Couldn't catch her with the roll up. Hold on. There's another interesting pin. And Portia kicks out yet again. Now Portia trying to gain her ground. Now you saw her complain a little bit about the ring. Well, hold on, another pin.
Foot in the rope.
Got a foot on the rope. Well done. That's awareness from Portia Perez. She's backed into the corner again. Oh my God.
Big slap.
Alexxis looks so nice, but that forearm right to the chest. Ah! Big clothesline from Alexxis.
Portia feeling that one.
Portia didn't like that one bit. And hold on, reversal. And now Portia regaining herself. Caught that boot. Be careful. Big mistake. Oh, well done.
My goodness.
Little neck breaker off the ropes from Portia Perez.
And that smirk on the face of Portia Perez. You know, if she'd spent less time smirking and more time going for the cover, she might have had that.
Might have been able to wrap this thing up early. Big straight right hand from Portia.
You know, I've seen a lot of tapes of Portia Perez, and I've not seen this aggressiveness in her.
She appears very aggressive right now. She grabbed the throat of Alexxis, choking her up in the corner. Ref breaks it up. Ah, there you go. Knife edge chop. Portia Perez appears to have hurt her own hand. Be careful there, Portia.
Today's date is what? The 7th of May?
Today's the 8th.
8th of May? Remind me not to book Portia Perez on a wrestling show during the first 8 days or so.
Goodness.
Because I'm telling you, I think she's just not in the best of spirits in that time.
She's got some extra strength right now. Extra motivation.
I think so. I think it's hormonal, largely.
All right, now she's taking a little bit too long again to get right back on top of Alexa. And Alexa throws a little shot to the gut instead, followed by a little forearm shimmy to the face. And there's the eye gouge for Portia.
You know,
I like her. I like a woman with
a little spunk is good, but you know, I think part of Portia's disorientation is, you know, she came from Ottawa, Canada.
Yep, long way.
There's not an easy flight. That's multiple connections. That's a lot of down there time. It's an international flight. We keep forgetting that. She's probably spent most of the time traveling today and probably not happy.
Apparently not. Here we go. Another neck breaker. Seems to be going to work on that.
I think her goal is to spend less time in the ring than it took her to get through customs today.
She gets a 2 count there. Again, needs to be more aggressive. Get right back on the pin. There, she's like she's listening to me. Another 2 count. Another kick out from Alexxis. And now you see the front. And now you see the frustration starting to build.
Wow.
And again, so cute. Why is she so frustrated?
Because you're sitting here and she's in there.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's what it is.
She wants to spend a little quality time.
That's it. I'm telling you.
I can't blame her. Double clothesline.
Double clothesline.
And that ring really does have a tough.
That is.
But it's tough.
Unforgiving is the word, I think.
Yeah, you hear it every single time. Now both combatants a little bit beat up. There you go, another forearm there from Alexxis. Oh, chop. Another chop to the chest. She's got chops as the day's long. 4th chop, and then a clothesline. Portia showing some resilience. I don't know though, Portia could just be a game loser right now.
Alexxis Naveah in the corner and moving. Wow.
There we go.
Wow, resourceful Alexxis Naveah.
Resourceful, and hold on, and there's a little kick to the temple. That's going to slow down Portia Perez as Alexa enters the ring again and go right for that pin if she's smart, which she does, and gets a 2 count.
2 count.
I'm impressed with both these ladies. I haven't gotten to see them before. Big forearm to the head from from Alexxis, I should say. Oh, and there we go.
You know, I gotta say, another thing that's happening in this match, interestingly enough.
Not Portia Perez was sure she had the pin right there. She didn't get it.
Is referee Rich Bass is a little distant from the match. Usually the referee's a little more in closer physical proximity, but he's a little far away.
Maybe Rich Bass doesn't like being near the ladies.
I know nothing about him. All I'm saying is
that could be a cover though. 2 and a.
Is that extra half a second it took him to get down to get that count. save Portia Perez.
Scoot on down as we're being rejoined by our friend. There he is. Give me some. The Pope. I'm sorry, I took that too aggressively. Sorry, Pope. I gave him a high five. Just trying to fist. All right. I apologize.
Portia Perez, victim of a drop kick.
Pope, you're missing a couple of... I'm a little surprised to not see you here when the ladies are out here, I'll be honest with you.
Well, first thing first, Pope has to go to the back, take care of the talent, check on the individual that took that insane table dive, make sure everything is okay, to give you guys a follow-up in case you don't know. Suffered a concussion, suffered some... he suffered...
There it is, Portia Perez comes down from Ontario and picks up the win on Alexxis. Well, hold on, here comes AJ Styles.
I heard doing a little commentating because your shoulder hurts. Freaking, you'll get no sympathy from me, you look. I'm not even saying.
Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. Hold on now, Pope. No need tonight. You're the commissioner tonight. No need to even talk to AJ Styles tonight. We're here to call his match.
Let me get one thing straight. I am the phenomenal AJ Styles. Therefore, I don't need you to cheer me. I know how good I am. Thank you. If you don't believe me, ask Pope, the gimp over here.
Oh, that's not.
I'm already.
Oh, you think a little racial undertone?
I'm just going with what the man said.
Here he is. He's the commit. Oh, hold on. No, Pope. He did say that. He did say boy. He did say no eyeball. He did say that. He did. It's all right. It's all right, Pope.
You don't come to freaking White Plains, New York, and call Pope a boy. That's the wrong neck of woods to say that. I can guarantee you, in the end, Pope's gonna have the last laugh.
All right, now we have a heated commissioner, and we have AJ Styles getting in the ring with Paul Birchall. My goodness. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set now. Paul Birchall had himself a good run in the big leagues. An AJ sucks chant.
Look at the condition that Paul Birchall is in. The Reefer, you know, he's... Well, once again, I gotta agree with him. Paul Birchall appears to be in phenomenal condition. And, you know, when you talk about Steve being the dirtiest player in the game and learning from the dirtiest player in the game, it's things like that that often becomes a hindrance. But you got to wonder, is this just mind games being played at the early outing of AJ Styles?
Well, Ric Flair, an expert at mind games, the psychological aspect of the game. Nobody's better at that. Technically, you know, he replaced, you know, his style needed to change because of his age and his advancement of age. You know, Ric Flair picked up new tricks, and every new trick he picks up, he's now got a devotee. He's got a student, and he's happy to pass on that knowledge.
Well, you know what? I agree with you 100%, but let's talk a little bit more about Paul Birchall. Paul Birchall is no pushover, and when it comes to bending the rules, when it comes to taking cheap shots, when it comes to taking shortcuts, you cannot put anything past Paul Birchall.
Well, here's the thing about Paul Birchall. Paul Birchall has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain in this match. He's currently not contracted by either of the major wrestling organizations. If he makes an impressive showing against AJ Styles this evening, it will remind people why he was got such a buzz early in his career, and then for some reason it faded, eclipsed, jealousy, whatever you want to call it. But now he's a free agent, and this could put him on the map in one short match.
And I'll say Paul Birchall not a small man either. He's a little bigger than I expected.
Well, you know, Paul Birchall has leaned down. He's recently trimmed his diet, and he's right at close to 260 pounds. So Paul Birchall's a very big obstacle here that AJ Styles is going to have to figure out how to either run over, mow down, go around, go under, or possibly climb over.
Well, AJ Styles already with that Ric Flair influence rushing out to the ring. as the AJ sucks chant rains down in White Plains. That vintage shut up from AJ Styles.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I saw a match where Ric Flair told the fans to shut up, we'd all be millionaires.
We'd all be millionaires.
That's an obviously Ric Flair influence.
Honor, you see the influence in everything that he does. The way he talks, the way he moves, the way he walks. And I will say,
here you go. Paul Birchall.
What was that chant? I couldn't quite hear that chant, Pope.
Well, you know, this show, we try to keep it PG. We know we got a lot of kids watching, so Pope's not going to repeat what they were saying.
You're a gentleman. That's what makes you a gentleman, Pope. Nice arm drags there from Paul Birchall. And the big slam.
And Eddie, nice knee drop. That was very impressive, going for the cover. Only a 1 count, though. Not enough to wear the former TNA heavyweight champion down. I was going to say Paul Birchall's with those deep arm drags, very reminiscent. Another one, well, he said it was a 2 count, very reminiscent of the legendary Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well said. Maybe the best, most technical arm drag we've ever seen in the business. He is the best.
You know, there's a difference. There are arm drags, and then there are deep arm drags to get you up there.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to.
Outmaneuvering Paul Birchall there.
Wait a minute, AJ Styles. Now see,
Coming in by this ring apron.
absolutely, this is the type of competitor that Paul Birchall is. And you know what? He was telling me earlier as I put this match together, Paul Birchall was telling me that, look, you know, I've learned a lot by competing against a lot of greats in this industry. And there's one person that I learned a great deal from, and he gave credit to the WWE superstar known as Fit Finley, you know, and that's just, you know, that just shows that Paul Birchall is a student of the game. He goes against a competitor, you know, who knows, we may see him take something from AJ and use it against AJ tonight.
Absolutely. If you have to have a role model, you know, AJ Styles' role model might be Ric Flair now, but you know something? Fit Finley ain't too shabby either.
I was about to say, Daddy, you know, a Ric Flair isn't going to suit the style of Paul Birchall, who's a brawler, who's more of a ground and pounder. When you want to talk about somebody that covers all that, then you got to talk about Fit Finley. There's none tougher.
Absolutely, no question.
You know, Fit Finley's the same tough SOB at age 8. And he'll be the same SOB when he's 80.
Did you see that chop? Now, you got to give it to the guy. That chop was so strong that it actually knocked Paul Birchall off of his feet. So, yeah, you're right. Ric Flair's really having an influence on this kid.
I noticed you calling him kid. Sort of, I don't know, sort of the mind games Floyd Mayweather was playing with Sugar Shane Mosley. Intentional little shot of disrespect there?
Well, I mean, I guess at this point in time, it really don't matter, but when he's sitting at home and he's watching this match back, he's going to know that while Pope respects him, Pope don't see him one bit.
Excited to see what will transpire between the Pope and AJ Styles in the future, but right now, Paul Birchall has his hands full with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Big knee drop.
Now look at this. Let's just rewind here a couple of minutes ago. AJ Styles, the showman himself, will not be upstage. Early on, Paul Birchall delivered a very impressive knee drop. AJ say, I'll see your knee drop and I'll raise you one. And he delivers one of his own.
I'm just so brokenhearted, man. You know, I remember AJ Styles early in his career, and even most recently before he fell under Flair's influence. He didn't need to do this, and now he's doing it, and it breaks your heart knowing that he's choosing it. Some of his knows at the fans, some of his knows at his friends.
I hear you, Steve, but let's be realistic. AJ Styles right now is performing at a higher level than he's ever performed in his career.
Wait a minute, watch it.
Oh, goodness.
Textbook AJ Styles. I've been on the receiving end of that. Now, here's what's so clever about that maneuver. And then, hold on. A 2 count. Here's what's so clever about that combination maneuver by AJ Styles. And then his opponent begins to pick up speed. AJ Styles goes for an up and over leapfrog. The opponent can't stop because he's picking up speed. He comes off the rope. AJ goes to trip him with a drop down. The opponent avoids it. And at that time, it's just not enough. You don't have enough time to react. And you end up running right into AJ Styles' perfection drop kick.
No denying it. He's smart. He's athletic. He's a menace. And he loves yelling, shut up.
Peter, wait a minute. Is that the bag lady sitting across the ring from us? Is that Melissa Coates? Is that the bag? Is that her? I believe it is. The bag lady, Melissa Coates.
My God.
In the building.
Star-studded event here at
Absolutely. Front row. Everybody come out.
My God.
To see PWS action. Much like Paul Birchall taking that pole shot. Man, that hurt Pope's shoulder there.
Woo, that hurt to look at as Paul Birchall goes shoulder first into that steel post, and AJ going to work. My God.
Now, you know what? Hold on, guys.
Kick out after two.
That's a 2 count. Now, gentlemen, we've seen great action tonight, but when we're talking about wrestling, this match is already delivered 100% in Pope's opinion. It can only get better, and it's going to get super good if Pope have anything to do with it.
Are you suggesting we could see Pope?
Our Pope's not suggesting anything,
all right,
except this thing is going to go off the way Pope wants it to go off.
Well, you're the commissioner. You're the boss tonight. Oh, my God. Big elbow for Paul Birchall. Doesn't slow down AJ. Man, you gotta admit it, Pope. AJ's got a lot, man. He's got
a very, very good wrestling match. I'm enjoying it without bias. You know, Pope can give a man his due. And now look at that, Steve. AJ Styles begins to focus on it. Shut the hell up while Pope's talking.
Interrupted you. He sees those leg braces on Birchall. He's going for it.
I mean, it's textbook 101 wrestling. You know the guy's learning from the greatest in the business, Ric Flair. He's holding in now. He's already warmed. Apparently, AJ Styles really wants a piece of the Pope.
He just told you to shut up while he's in the middle of his match. That was pretty disrespectful, Pope.
Well, you know what? Like I said, in the end, Pope is always going to one-up the kid, if not four-up him.
What do you call that? What is that, Pope?
Well, that's just a simple maneuver. It's rugged. It's called taking your opponent's knee, raising it about 4 feet up in the air, and driving it down with brute force in the mat.
All right.
Nothing fancy about that. No need to call it an RKO, a spear, or anything of that nature. Just call what you see, Daddy.
All right, I'm going to do my best.
Keeps going for that. Keeps going for that knee. Can't help but think that maybe the figure 4 leg lock is in his future.
That's the figure floor, as Steve has just called it. The figure floor will come into play.
Wow, you just come up with that, the figure floor right now. Let's see, out on the floor. The figure floor. That's a figure floor. We are inventing new vernacular here at Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
You've heard it here first, only at the PWS announcing table with Steve, as he has just coined a new phrase. If the figure 4 is applied on the floor, it is hence called a figure floor.
Hold on, and now AJ getting into it with one of the fans. And Paul Birchall still writhing in pain, favoring that left knee seems to be pretty beat. And there AJ goes with a stomp to the face.
Pope just want to apologize to the PWS audience right now for the mispronunciation with the PWA, but you got to understand, Pope still a lot of PWAs walking around in here. If you pause this video and take a minute or two to think about it, you'll understand what I mean.
And now, oh, hold on. Are we going to see that figure 4? No, we're not. Paul Birchall sensed it coming. He sensed it coming. And
up on those knees.
And instead, AJ Styles gets a shoulder full of steel posts.
Well, you know, while he's learning from the best, he's also making some of the mistakes that the great Nation Board made by announcing what is about to come. You know? And now Paul Birchall rocks him with 3 humongous punches. Head ramming to the corner, going for the Irish rip. Chest first, Paul Birchall. Oh, with a gross body from the big 260 pounds of Paul Birchall. But you gotta know, Peter, that his knee is really bothering him at this time.
You can see it.
Follow up.
He's got braces on both knees, not able to follow up anything. It's one move at a time.
You know what I really like?
Wait, hold on! Hold on! He launches himself!
Paul Birchall with a twisted somersault splash over the top rope. I don't know if that was the wise thing for him to do, Steve, but his knees been in the condition that they are, especially after the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion worked on it the way he did.
The other thing, too, is he took that dive out of the ring. That ring has taken about as much of a beating tonight as the guys in the matches.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, that was not the best way to get your footing coming out of that ring.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. After seeing that 600-pounder Polynesian out here, I gotta tell you, I thought the whole ring was going under.
It looks like it's caving right now. Paul Birchall, though, getting a little bit of strength back in that left knee and trying to really sink in on AJ.
AJ Styles being aware that, hey, look, I'm in danger, and now I'm going to take him and I'm going to corner him, and that's just what AJ Styles has done. You know, Peter, what I really like about this is that Steve is so much into this match, he's enjoying it as a fan right now.
Sure is.
And he's just speechless.
Absolutely.
That's a testament and credit. Watch this. AJ Styles.
Oh, my God!
Oh,
my God, Paul, he gets up there, doesn't he?
You know what? Nobody does it better. I wish the cameras could zoom in and see Steve's reaction as he was just, he was like a little kid on the front row. Absolutely.
He almost came out of his 80s Bugle Boy jacket right there. He almost did. That was quite a move. What'd you think of that, Steve? What do you call that?
I call that phenomenal dedication, perfection, but that's not smart.
Why go up top right now? Now Paul Birchall's going to take advantage.
You know what? That's what he gets from Ric Flair, trying to humiliate the guy.
Yeah, you know, again, while you may learn from the greats, you can also make the mistakes that the great has made. And that's apparent right here as AJ Styles has went to the top rope one too many times.
Something that Ric Flair certainly knew something about. Never worked out for him on the top rope.
Never learned it, Daddy. Never learned it.
Watch out for this.
Hold on. Is he going for a full, natural, pure superplex?
This could be it! Oh, my goodness! Thank God! Today is not Friday.
I have a feeling that you could wind up with another member of your congregation tonight in Paul Birchall.
Well, you know what? I'm very impressed by Paul Birchall, and everybody's been trying to say, hey, Pope, you may need a pontiff, you may need a deacon, you may need a member to be by your side. And you know what? The way things are looking right now, between King Doane and the Ripper Paul Birchall, I may have a winner.
My Lord. Hey, you could represent the Church of England. Perfect.
The hell with England.
That was, you rarely see the superplex all the way fully off the top rope. That is very impressive stuff.
It goes back to what Pope was saying earlier. You know, Paul Birchall's very rugged. He's old school, you know. He's wait a minute.
And a kick out from Birchall.
A small package win earlier, and it almost just won here again. You know, we saw Desmond Wolfe go over with it. AJ Styles is almost surprised Birchall, but Birchall just saw him in the bigger surprise.
And he was that close to getting a win over the former world champion. AJ Styles is wily, man, I tell you. And now, will the frustration set in now on Paul Birchall? Be careful there, Pope. An emotional man. Paul Birchall now, here's where that knee becomes a problem. He's not able to follow up and capitalize the way he should. Crowd rooting on Paul Birchall. My goodness.
You know what? If I was Paul Birchall's manager, I could have told him right then what was coming. And I'm afraid, boys, this may be a wrap. This may be it.
Too big.
He's too big. Holy nice crap. Just like I said before, Paul Birchall, close to 260 pounds, recently shed a couple of pounds for his cardiovascular conditioning. But hey, man, AJ's going to have to really ground this Englishman. Paul Birchall may be going to the well one too many times himself. We know what's coming.
Here we go.
Did he get it in? Is he going to get it in?
It's not cinched in. It's not in there yet.
He's fighting it. He's fighting it.
Hold on. AJ trying to get that leg over. Doesn't seem like he can
get over.
And he got it.
He got it in. But is he too close to the ropes?
I think he's too close, and I don't think he quite got that the way he wanted. But it may prove
He's dragging him away from the ropes.
it may prove to be effective. And if you could listen to what Steve just said, AJ Styles, being the student of the game, knew that he was too close to the rope, and so he used his own weight.
And there it is.
What kind of pain must Paul Birchall be in to have to tap out? That's a tough guy.
Daddy, the average man.
Hold on, Poe. Poe jumping up here. And AJ Styles worked for that win and ends it with a figure 4 leg lock after a little bit of difficulty. Hold on now. Now hold on, AJ. I And now AJ's still going to work on a defenseless Paul Birchall. This isn't necessary. Another one? Is he locking in another figure four? He's locking it again. Now hold on. Hold on. And now some words between our commissioner. Now, Pope, you're injured, Pope. You're injured. The crowd is cheering him on, but the Pope is injured.
Come on. You step in this ring, I'm gonna break your other shoulder.
Oh, gotcha. Pope, I don't think you should go in there. Now, Pope is injured, of course, but AJ is still going to work. Now, hold on 1 second. Our commissioner, the Pope, D'Angelo Dinero.
Don't have it in you to get into this ring. Come on, get it up.
Backhand slap from the commissioner. Woo! And set up AJ Styles for Paul Birchall. And hold on, now the Pope's in the ring. And he's helping out Paul Birchall. That is good stuff from our injured commissioner, the Pope. And the last laugh for Paul Birchall. Wait, hold on.
Paul Birchall wisely.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, AJ.
You put that away.
Pope gonna pimp slap you so hard, those blood highlights in your hands gonna be on the midnight train to Georgia before you show in.
If there weren't two of you in there, I'd come in that ring and stop the piss out of you. He's got a weapon.
Well, now, first AJ said he'd come in the ring if it wasn't two, and now it's one. Then they said there's a weapon. Now there's no weapon. Is AJ going to come back in the ring and get it on with Paul Birchall one more time? Well done, AJ Styles.
Wisely hightailing it out of here.
And there you go, our commissioner, the Pope. And Paul Birchall is returned to the United States. An impressive one for sure at Pro Wrestling Syndicate's Vendetta.
These guys have taken the world by storm in a very short amount of time. They became internet sensations very quickly. TNA scooped them up.
Yes. Pope likes to mess with all these guys and have fun. And we like, well, yeah, I was right. It is a game Lucha Libre.
Well, here's the thing. Bandido, you may not be familiar with this, but his dad, the original Bandido, wrestled under a hood and was a sensation here in the Northeast.
You don't have to tell Pope. Pope knows all about him. Actually, me and Bandido are very great friends. And, you know, this is just the type of stuff that friends do to one another. And I have no doubt that he's going to get in the ring. He's going to deliver. And this is going to be one great match between these four young competitors.
I also remember in the famous Doghouse out in Brooklyn, New York, which was the birthing place of Homicide and Low Key, Dan Maff you saw earlier, the Amazing Red, the SAT, and also Bandido Jr. All these guys broke in all at the same time. So
SATs, I mean, again, man, like we said earlier, all the stars are in attendance. SATs are here, you know. Brutus the Barber, Beefcake. I mean, we got so many legends here as well. Tito Santana. All of them are just sitting over here in the VIP section, and they're enjoying the PWS that Pope is throwing on tonight.
Whoa.
Pope is putting on.
If Peter were here, he would have gotten taken up by that. Good thing he left.
Yeah, it's a good thing Peter's somewhere on the commode, probably texting or playing the baseball home run game.
know, sometimes you just got to let the action speak for itself.
Well, you know, there's not much you can say when you see that. Oh, look at this kid up here. Daddy, it'll be a cold day in hell before you see Pope doing something like that.
Absolutely. That is just youth. Youth is reckless like that.
You know what? There's no better way for you to put that. You know, unless you want to use the word dumb, foolish. You know, maybe, but
someone needs to remind these guys that this is not a video game. They do not push the restart button. If you miss that move, you don't get to restart. You've done something to injure yourself long term.
Did you see and hear that kick? Holy, oh my God. This action is almost too fast, too wicked to call.
It might be like a video game for that time.
Well, that move didn't come out quite like
No, not like Bandido intended, but you know what? Here's the thing. Bandido also knows that he's in the ring with 3 TNA superstars. A good showing for himself is a hell of a demo tape. It's a hell of a demo tape.
What better way to get yourself noticed than to go in there and go toe-to-toe? Hang with the 3 of the fastest, youngest, rising young stars, at least in Generation Me. Red is already an international superstar. What better way to get yourself known than go in there and hang with
you
them?
have this match, you take this match, you send it to the TNA offices, maybe you get a shot. I understand how this works.
You better believe that, Daddy, and I think Vampiro knows that as well.
The thing is, Bandido is certainly not usually one to let his nerves get the better of him, but I could understand if it happens in this case.
Yeah, you know, Vanny is in there, like you said before. Van's in there with 3 top stars, you know, internationally known around the world, seen every week on Spike TV. So,
you know, it's amazing because, you know...
Hold on. 2 count, go ahead.
You know, what's interesting is, you know, it's funny because he worked hard to get a lot of respect. A lot of time early in his career, the fans would call him the Frito Bandido, and that was not good. And that got to him a little bit. But now he's made his own name as Bandido Jr. And you know, is still trying to establish his identity a little bit.
Yeah, you know, obviously when he came out here with that little, what do you call it, that sports bra he had on? I don't know. You know, I tried to tell him a couple of weeks ago when we had a little showing on the independent scene. I tried to say, look, man, take that thing off. You know, I know you're paying homage to your heritage with the mask and all, but it's something you really don't need, especially if you're going to take it off when you wrestle, you know? But like you said, he's still young, he's still finding his niche, and as far as the wrestling goes, man, you know, the kid's very impressive.
He's a family kid, you know what I mean? He wants to honor his dad. It's even more than just simple, you know, Mexican heritage, you know, lucha libre heritage, Hispanic heritage. That's about his dad. It's about his dad's influence. They're very close, and I think that's simply all it is. That he doesn't want the image of his dad, the way his dad wrestled, to die.
I'm very sure if Van is able to come out here and continuously perform the way he's been performing and have an illustrious career like his dad, I'm sure Vanny is going to, don't correct Pope, Pope calls him Vanny. I don't deal with Bandido or whatnot, Pope calls him Vanny. Like I said, on the personal level, I don't even call him Van Bandino or Bandino or anything else like that.
Well, you call Desmond Wolfe Roofy, so I guess you can call him Bandido.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, but did you think Pope was making a mistake by coming
I just have to realize that what that is a sign of respect.
Absolutely. Synchronized harmony there by Generation Me, aka the Young Bucks.
Red breaking it up.
You know, that's very unusual. You don't see Red get in and break up a count, you know, between his tag team partner, but maybe this is something that Red wants to prove against the younger Generation Me.
You gotta remember though that, you know, Red originally from New York, so he probably has a lot of fans here, and he probably does not want to disappoint them and wants to come away with a victim. You know, it's a victory. It's a whole time.
Go to California, Daddy, all the way to the West Coast if you choose to, and he's gonna have fans because the guy's just internationally known. He's a superstar sensation, and look at him. There's no way you can hate Red. I mean, look at him. Why would you cheer him? It's like cheering your little son or your your little nephew or your little buddy, you know?
Yeah, I know he's got family here because I saw him talking to them when he came in the building earlier. And they're just delighted to have him home for a short visit, and he can wrestle back in their backyard and they can see him. He's got nieces and nephews here, and I'm sure he just wants to make a good showing in an intimate venue.
Back there with some shots, sorry to cut you off, but Bandido was trying to mount a little comeback there with up and over. Holy crap, look at that. And he successfully completes it, followed up with a bulldog. Now, can he make the strike?
Drop them both.
Well, I just got word from the back that they had to give a suppository to our broadcasting partner, Peter, so maybe in a few minutes or so, a movement will happen and he'll be back out here. I tell you, talk 95.7, G. 97.5, whatever the heck it is.
No, it's cold 97.5, but it's hot 97 for
There
Pete.
you go, Daddy. There you go.
Double leg drop kick.
Red with the hot tag now. And this is a guy that has educated feet. Just watch him if you don't believe me. Everything, look at that. Everything is like a kick, followed by a kick, matched with another kick. A spinning hurricane rounded by the amazing one. Calling to the crowd. Ref's gonna fly! Ref's gonna fly! Oh!
He almost did not make that. That footing in that ring, that I was saying before earlier.
Not earlier, you know, the ring has really been damaged and has taken a brutal beating, you know, unmatched by any other that, you know, ring I've seen in recent memory. Last time I saw a ring sink that low was when Balls Mahoney was in there, and he was by himself.
Again, a lot of picture-perfect moves today.
Mahoney was able to garner a 2 count from that top rope drop kick.
Yeah. Again, the foolishness of youth. He does not know enough to stay down.
Well, apparently he has something in mind. Double elbow, followed to a wheelbarrow, and a diamond cutter. This could be it, a wheelbarrow diamond cutter. As you
Broken up.
One buck was trying to keep the other buck from making a stop there, and he was still he was unsuccessful in doing so. Yes, I know Pope just called all of them bucks because all of them are young bucks. But look at that!
Whoa!
Followed by Red Valentine. What? 2 count. Very close action here. You know what amazes me, Steve, is that after everything that's went on today, the crowd, the PWS fans, true to the cause, true to their promotion, and they are into this as if the matches have just started.
How could you not be, though? This level of commitment?
Shades of the Rock. Oh my goodness!
Planted him. Planted him.
That is it. I don't see the guy kicking out.
Oh, 2. That Brian Young.
Hell, you know, Brian, the controversial.
The 2 count.
Brian Young. Well, you know, I told Brian Young to work with it. You know, you go out there, if you see the shoulder up, you don't count. You see it down, you count. You know, maybe the kid needs glasses, but it was a close call. But in the end, he counted 3, but he made the right decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red one for that. Well, wait a minute.
It would have been the infrared.
This don't look good. Oh my goodness. There it is. Infrared. Red is in it. What an awesome match. What an awesome match.
Wow.
Now here's what I see happening. These guys have such a great match. I think all of them need to get it. Well, no, the Young Bucks are leaving.
No. I'll tell you, anytime you see a first-time team take on and beat an established team, that tells you something about those individuals. He stayed, he plateaued.
If anybody looks at him and doesn't recognize him as a legend, then I think they need to get their
No,
eyes.
he was great. His matches with Rob Van Dam were legendary.
Wow.
He got a lot of guardian angels with him.
I mean, seriously. Someone that's as evil as him and he need guardian angels?
Now, for a lot of people outside the wrestling world who may not understand the legend, what can you say about Vampiro, as you're calling him?
Well, you know, I mean, Vampiro is huge over in Mexico. This guy's a legend over there. The guy made a big name for himself over in the States, but you got to look at him and you got to wonder, you know, what is this? Vampiro, the Guardian Angel? My God, I bet Big Bubba is somewhere throwing his what do you call those hats?
Which hat with
Tams?
They're called Tams?
I guess.
Well, I'm sure he's doing Big Bubba proud.
You know, I can tell you something.
There he is, Vampiro.
Vampiro, also the king of reinvention.
Bless his heart. I don't know if I want a Guardian Angel guarding me if he can't even guard himself when jumping off of a ring. Did you see that one black Guardian Angel guy? I can say black because I'm black, but don't you say it. He jumped off the ring and he during there crippled himself. Is that the type of angel you want watching over you?
I would think Vampiro might be better off on his own, but he's true to it. He's wearing his Guardian Angel shirt. He's not new to it. He's true to it. And by the way, Jerry Lynn,
think about Vamp.
I hate to say it, I pause. This guy looks to be in incredible shape.
Vamp.
Again, that's something that, you know, Jerry Lynn is, you know, this is no secret to the wrestling world. I mean, he's in his mid-40s, if not tipping it. So, I mean, you think Jerry Lynn and then Pope thinks Michael Jackson again. It's like, wow. You know, if these guys have successfully done what Michael couldn't do, and that's naturally stay young.
Staying young without any sort of weird sleeping chamber. Well, here we go. A couple of legends locking up.
Leave the chamber out of this, pal.
You know, you gotta think, Vamp has reinvented himself so many times. You know, he had a whole music career down in Mexico, very successfully, a film career, a television career, you know, an acting career. He changed his style several times with wrestling.
You may not be used to this word, but you know what you call that? You call that a hustler. You understand what I'm saying? That's a hustler, daddy. You know, when you come from the streets of Harlem, New York, you know about that stuff. But apparently, you're somewhere from Greenwich, Connecticut or somewhere, where you always was raised from 3 years old wearing 5-piece suits that cost $12 from the Salvation Army or the Goodwill store. But Vampiro is a hustler. And, you know, he's always known how to reinvent himself. He always knows how to stay current. And he always knows how to dabble in other endeavors to make himself stay relevant to the game.
Well, here we go. More technical.
Did you see that, Peter? Pope shut him up. Pope shut Steve up. He had nothing to say. Hopefully he listened and he learned.
There's a first time for everything, my friend.
The Pope is the only man who can do such a thing. And again, we're getting another exhibition. Incredible.
I don't want to wind up like Brian Young, so I'm just shutting up.
Brian Young got a lecture from the Pope and actually came out and may have been even worse, Pope. What the hell happened there?
Well, maybe Pope was a little too hard on him. I didn't want to scare the kid, but, you know, just like I told, I think he did the right thing, though. He counted 3, but he realized that, you know, the guy's shoulder came up. You know, some guys are still young and they're still learning their craft, and obviously he needs a little more work. But, you know, given the right training and guidance from some of the guys that's been around a little longer than him, you know, maybe you need to go and pay Earl Hebner a couple of $100 a week or something. To train.
Here doesn't take much with Earl Hebner.
It doesn't take much with Earl Hebner. Just ask Bret Hart.
Just ask Bret Hart. Exactly right. And there we go. Another stop. As
A sign of respect from these fans.
What I'm seeing here is a more mature, and I don't know if you guys agree or not, but it's like I'm watching a veteran Vampiro, a more mature Vampiro. No face paint, you know, no cheap tactics, you know, and we all know Vampiro can get dirty with the best of them. So I don't know what to think of this right now.
So far, very, very straightforward. Well, hold on. Just as you said, he can get dirty with the best of them. There he goes, shoving the referee.
Well, you know, who knows? What's the Guardian Angels? You know, were the Guardian Angels good enough to actually get through to Vampiro and have him to have a change of ways? Or is this just a front? Is this a cover-up? Is Vampiro still the Vampiro that we remember from the XPWs, from the WCW days, from all of his Mexico days? You know, is this the same Vampiro? You know, we've always seen Vampiro with face paint on, but is he truly wearing a mask right now?
You're saying that might not be Vampiro's face, but it's actually like a face-off situation. He could maybe pull that right off.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when he has to listen to what Pope is saying.
I apologize, Pope.
When he is in the face paint, maybe that is the real Vampiro.
Oh, aha.
You understand what I'm saying? Maybe this Vampiro is actually actually, in his mind, his face paint.
My God, that was deep, Pope.
You understand? It's very deep, Daddy. It's kind of like the Joker. Go back to the Joker, Batman, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, the OG Batman, going back to Michael Keaton, the classic, the 90s.
You know what I'm saying? When he had his regular face on, that was actually his mask. But his real face was actually that green and white with the red. You understand? It's a little tricky.
Yeah, I'm going to work on this.
Just think about it.
I'm going to think about it and talk to you next PWS show. I'll figure it out by then. Vampiro.
We'll discuss it at the after party.
We're going to,
Yeah, 4 a.m.
4 a.m., Steve. You're going to be there, right?
I'm ready. I set my alarm and everything.
All right, set his alarm, 4 a.m.
I'll sleep in the car.
Sleep in the car.
Get there.
And snooze, then we'll meet you right at 4.
All right, I'll be ready.
It's going to be perfect, Steve.
I'll be the only sober one. It'll be great.
All right, nice.
The party will be jumping, Daddy, when you get there.
It'll be perfect, right on time. Pope, how many ladies are you going to have by 4 a.m.?
Oh, Daddy, about 4 a.m. Pope will be on his plane head.
Pope's going to be gone. Pope might be gone by 4 a.m., kids. And now Vampiro looked like he needs to catch a little bit of a breather, but Jerry Lynn's not going to give it to him. And again, this is where the shape that Jerry Lynn is in is a factor. This guy could wrestle 20, 30 minutes right now, easily.
Maybe you should have went and took a dump earlier, because now, man, you're really talking like you're a broadcaster.
Oh, I think.
Now you sound like the commentator that I know you to be, man.
Thank you. I went to broadcast journalism school. I'm on the #1 station in the #1 market. But who knew it would be that dump down on the commode that would really get me where I needed to be?
It was a true eye-opener, if not a nose-opener, and whatever the case was, it worked, Daddy.
I know what it was, I think. He's been carrying me all night, and so the extra weight, because I put on a little weight since ECW days, he's been carrying me all night, and that's what it is.
Steve, you're a legend.
There it is. But new to the commentating, I'm not afraid to admit it.
We're having a blast here tonight. What do you got, Pope?
Well, you know, I just want to say that right now, if you notice, the fans are sitting and they're watching more like the exhibition that they've been wanting to get. They're just observing what's going on. And you got to know that this is different. It's not what they've seen earlier. You know, this is more of a pick your moment match. This is a moment where, you know, two legends are in the ring and they're not going to get the high flying action that they've seen out of these young guys. They're not going to get off top of the balconies. But what they're going to see is wear down tactics, pick and choose your moment, the right spot, and then capitalize on it.
This is also about the level of respect that these fans have for both these guys.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not about you know, pitting good versus evil. These guys have both been to the dance for a long time.
Hold on, my cell phones are on that table, Vampiro. Well, no respect for my cell phones, Pope. Here we go. Now, hold on, our table's been pulled away. And my God, what the, Pope, get over here. I didn't know you needed a cane also, my God. Pope has moved out of the way as our table's been pulled out of the way. My God, the action continues. Head to the turnbuckle for Jerry Lynn.
Oh, no, I've seen this before.
Be careful there, Pope. Be careful there. I know your shoulder's bad. Nowhere is safe. Yeah, this floor is not forgiving. We just got to stay out of the way as this match seems to be going everywhere. And my mic only has so much give. And you notice, Pope, I want you to notice something. You notice when the action picks up, Steve is nowhere to be found. He disappears.
You know, like I say, Steve is one of those guys that's been guarded all his life. You know what I'm saying? He still lives in his mom's basement. You know.
Now, hold on, Pope. You also said earlier you didn't think this was going to be any sort of street fight. Here they are, 30 feet from the ring, off in the bleachers.
No offense, Pope, but you know, in the original ECW, I sat at ringside, had more guys go through tables right in front of me. I know when the signs are there, and I know when to bail, because you know what? I saw everybody go through tables inches in front of me, and you know what? I'm too old for that again.
Like Danny Glover, he's too old for this age.
Pope got to give you your credit, man. However, you're a true coward in my presence, and that's just that. There's no excuse for it.
High crossbody off of the bleachers.
You know, the fans now are looking like they can't believe this. You know,
Vampiro.
Well, we expected this to be a technical wrestling
exactly.
match.
I think the fans right now are very shocked. It's not something that they expected to see between these two highly regarded legends.
And now you see all the way to the back of the arena goes Vampiro and Jerry Lynn.
Pope wouldn't be surprised if he saw a slam dunk. I mean,
there are baskets everywhere.
Seriously.
You never know. Hold on. My God. Oh, my God. Trash can being thrown. Tables being thrown. What are we seeing?
Vampiro, in case the viewing audience didn't just see it, took a garbage can and projected it. I mean, he just threw it with all his might right on top of Jerry Lynn's head.
And I saw Vampiro earlier. He seemed rather genteel. Not so much.
I'm wondering, gentlemen, we're still standing. Should we sit down?
Oh, I feel like I'm part of the action standing up now. As everyone in the arena, in the PWS arena, has stood up, although our table's back, trying to get things under control. Vampiro has some choice words for the referee and some of the fans. And the Guardian Angels clearing space. Now you understand why he has those Guardian Angels. Oh my God, they're coming back right around this way, all the way around the arena.
If you really want the scoop, Daddy, from what I've heard, and Pope has very reliable sources, this is more for just his protection or clearing of the spaces inside of the wrestling arena. Anytime he's on the U.S. side, it's been known that Vampiro likes to have a little protection with him.
I did not know that. This is one of the things I love about having the commissioner, the Pope. And by the way, Steve, before this whole night's done, you're going to have to get a nice little picture of me and the Pope on commentary. Oh, my God. My God. Hold on. Watch out, Pope. Watch out, Pope. Watch out, Pope. Watch out, Pope.
All right, gentlemen.
Be careful now. Be careful now. Hold on now, Pope. Watch out, Pope. Pope, out of the way, Pope. And my broadcast partner, the Pope, finds himself in some trouble. These guys are not messing around. Pope, you all right? He may have hurt his shoulder running there a little bit. It has been an eventful night. Hold on. Nothing if not an eventful evening. And now Jerry Lynn and Vampiro back in the ring. There's a bite from Jerry Lynn.
Last time I saw someone run that fast around the ring was Elizabeth running for George Steele.
Oh my God.
My God, you were hightailing him, man.
Oh, gee, he's right now, Pope, is, this has really been a very exciting, a very wild night, a very unpredictable night. And I just don't think Pope needs to be that close, with the exception of one, AJ, I have no class styles. I don't need to be that close to the action.
No, he's already got a bad shoulder.
Especially with these two crazy guys, man. I mean, we're talking about legends, but look at what's going on.
They're legends who are getting, they're
Jerry Lynn has Jerry Lynn been busted open?
Pope, standing with the Pope is a rare occasion, kids.
Jerry Lynn has been busted open in the mouth.
Oh, yeah, he sure has. He's busted wide open. And where's the ref? Oh, no.
I am so sick of this guy. But you know what?
And there's the cover, but there's no ref. And now Reality Check comes in to wake up the ref. 2 count. And 3.
That's a 3 count.
And Jerry Lynn gets it done. The new World Heavyweight Champion. What is it? Danny Demanto's not talking trash to the Pope. That couldn't be possible. People seem to be taking advantage of the fact that you're in a brace right now.
Everyone's, got a little something to say because Pope is in the sling right now. Doctors have Pope from any type of strenuous activity. And you know what? What's more surprising is that has Jerry Lynn aligned himself with the likes of these two?
Reality Check and Jerry Lynn? Not exactly what
I don't want to believe this. I don't want to believe this. Jerry Lynn has too much class to sink to this level.
I really hope. I mean, he did get assistance, though, from Reality Check. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And now they jump on both legends. Look at this.
And now these two goons.
And look at the bag lady, Melissa Coates, on the front row applauding their actions.
My God.
Maybe she was put out there as a distraction, huh?
You never know.
I mean, while she may be bad on Pope's eyes, hey, to each his own.
To each his own. Hold on. They're not coming out here, are they?
Wait a minute, it's a reversal. The music is still.
And here we go. And here goes Reality Check. Kevin Matthews, the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Jerry Lynn has been busted open in a very bad way. We're going to have to get some medical doctors out here.
If you're not with us, you're against us. Reality Check is the best damn thing in this company.
Another original promo from the Dan guy.
The Dan guy.
Send the kid to the hospital. Now, what do you have to say for yourself? looking so beat up right now.
You know, if that wasn't the 1980s Ric Flair, if you're not with us, you're against this promo, then what was it?
My God.
Has this guy ever came up with something original?
And not even that, he's wearing, talking about not original, he's wearing a WrestleMania.
Go to my face. And you're gonna do what? ECW. I wrestled for a month and a half with a fractured pelvic bone and a torn ab. Yeah? I had my nose broke 3 times in 1 month. Good for you, buddy. TNA. Had a tendon tore off in my rotator cuff. I had to wrestle for 3.5 months that way to make a living. So the reality check is for you. What? It's gonna take a hell of a lot to keep me and Vamp down. Right, Vamp? Yeah! You're supposed to join
Now,
us.
see, there's the mutual respect coming in here between the legendary Lynn and the legend in his own right, and definitely in Mexico, Vampiro. Look at that. You know, before Vampiro speaks, well, he's speaking a little slow.
What? What do you gotta say?
Oh, I think he's gathering his thoughts, getting his breath.
I've known you for over 20 years. I know who you are. You're like me. 6 knee operations. Tonight, 2 broken vertebrae in the neck, 4 in the back. 26 concussions. Fractured elbows. Broken noses. That's my family! To travel the world, to be here, before the people like you. People, who thanks to you, guys like Jerry Lynn and myself can feed our families. Not for some dumb fat fuck kid like you. And not some bitch guys juiced up right at the UFC. Punk guys, Loco, Jabroni. I'm the champion. I'm the champion. And inside, 30 years of history. New York City's guardian angels. A legend in the ring. Jerry Lynn. He doesn't look like a legend right now. And the people what would you know, fatty? Vampiro.
My God.
The big guy is Justin Blackwell. Can't help but wonder if he's related to the notorious Crusher Blackwell. That bears more than a passing resemblance.
Well, you know, I spoke with him a little bit earlier. Apparently, I wasn't familiar with the mask, but
I can smell your bad breath from here.
Timmy Ite and
The fans have questions for the Pope. I am a little bit scared for our safety with the level of experience that these guys may have with the weapons that we see right next to us, Pope. And I need to know that you're willing to protect us because you are the champ, not me.
I mean, you got to know, yes, Pope is down, Carl.
I don't know. Listen,
People's champ.
I don't know that he got paid. He's paid to protect us. Is my problem.
Well, I mean, I was asked a question earlier about someone who I really enjoy and have a great deal of compassion for.
Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97.
0.5.
Yeah. Anyway, would you take a bullet for me, or would you step in front of a car for me? Pope's answer: hell to the no. But I'll pull you out the way, and if I can, I'll definitely be there to check on you afterwards.
Thank you very much, Pope. I will take that to heart. That is reassuring as I'm standing next to a platter full of mousetraps, and on my right, a trash can filled with a 2x4, a spiked bat, a cheese grater, and many other things. Oh no, hold on. And here come the weapons. See, I don't like the way this looks. Oh, no. That already doesn't look safe, Pope. That already doesn't look safe.
This is what they call in the vernacular a schmaz.
Yeah, no, we need to get out of here, Pope. I think we should be out in the crowd, Pope. Pope, I'm not joking about the fact that I'm hiding behind the Pope.
No problem.
Wait a hand on the chair. There you go. I'm legitimately hiding behind the Pope as Cooter falls onto my feet, the victim of a chair shot. It's all right, bud. Oh, excited fans indeed. Excited fans indeed. This match is getting a little crazy. Impossible to call. This match impossible to call. Too much going on all over the place. Pope, I don't know if we need to be here, Pope. No. I don't know if we need to be this. This just looks like a. This is brutality, pure and simple. Pope, I don't know. Blood is already. One of our combatants is already bleeding. This floor does not have very much give. Unforgiving ring, unforgiving floor.
Hold on, I got a chair here.
Pope helping out. I like that, Pope. Although we could have used that weapon ourselves. I'm big. You know what? Want to go to this side? We can go to this side. This was not smart. I can almost fit through here. Yeah. Hey, Pope, you know what? Pope getting involved. A little trash can shot to the head of Cooter. And this is madness. I can't even see how we're reasonably expected to commentate this. No,
there's no reasonable here.
Hey, Pope, you're the commissioner, Pope. You know what? I think we should take things back.
Yep.
So let's get out of here. You think we should get out of here?
What do you want to do? Want to get behind here, or you want to just say hell with it?
Let's go. Let's get behind here. Can we move this? Let's see if we can. I don't think this is going to give. There we go. Thank you, guys.
Safety behind the gun.
Yeah, I'm going to get back here. Thank you, buddy. Let's get back safely.
We're staying back here, because you know what?
Yeah, we don't need...
We have the New York State Athletic Commission to protect us back here.
I just don't want to be in it. Look, the blood is already everywhere. Hey, Pope, we're back here now, Pope. Pope, we got out of Dodge, Pope. And you got an injured shoulder, brother.
Pope is having too good a time.
I don't know if Pope wants to be so near that. That's our commissioner. Because there are shovels, there are boards, there are mouse traps, there are bats, there are tables, there are what? Oh my God! I wouldn't even want to be the referee. No wonder Brian Young was assigned this match. And Cooter goes up. And I think
they thought there was any chance of anyone ensuring law and order in this match. Brian Young was the wrong man.
I tell you what.
I am so happy I see no priests or nuns here tonight. I am so happy.
You see no what?
No priests nor nuns here tonight. We'd be thrown out of this building in 2 seconds.
Hard to believe we're in a place of Christian sanctity. Because this match...
I didn't even realize this was a Catholic school till I pulled up to it tonight to get to the venue.
This is really madness, pure chaos, to be totally honest with you.
And there's Raksha. No. The wrestling ended about 20 minutes ago. See, this isn't necessary. This is carnage. This is not wrestling. This isn't even brawling. This is beyond brawling. This is violence for violence sake. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
so we're going to have to talk to the commissioner about this match. It's hard for me to believe the Pope would have sponsored something like that.
Well, I think here's the deal. I think them going last, I think they knew that they had a lot to follow on the show, and they're out there to make sure that people remember and know who they are. But this is uncalled for, I think.
And you just have to be careful. There are fans around here. There are children here. You see another trash can shot. This just doesn't even appear like anything except chaos. Here we go. Is that a wrestling move I see? That's
our first of the match.
There's a wrestling move. And hold on, this doesn't look good. My God. So some of the things happening here are just not okay. Another wrestling move.
450.
And there we go. Thank God.
The winner of the match.
And there it is. Let's get out of here. It's been an exciting night of Vendetta at Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
Thank you so much for making my virgin voyage here, and I use the word virgin loosely.
You were great.
Thank you, Pete.
I know you've been around this business. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Such a man who knows the business so well. Big shout out and thank you to the Pope D'Angelo Dinero, our commissioner tonight. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in to Pro Wrestling Syndicate's Vendetta. Good times. I'm gonna get
Absolutely, and I get to, and I'm 4 o'clock, right?
You gotta rest.
Yeah, right. You know, well, a little Geritol, I think.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see you real soon.
Yeah, a little Red Bull, right? Need Red Bull?
I'll get you some Red Bull.
Okay, good.
Shout out to my buddy Lee. We'll see you next time with Pro Wrestling Syndicate.
Everyone have a good night.
TitleMatchNetwork.com